What up, everybody? Brick Beast here, coming out with another review. This is on the Phantom from Star Wars Rebels, 234 pieces. Let's get right into the features. First off, just want to say that I am cheating. I'm using a stand that does not come with the set, but this is just so I can show you what it's like in its flight pose. Without using my hands, get my hands all up in here. So there it is there in its flight pose. There it is from the side. If you watch Star Wars Rebels, you know exactly what this vehicle is. There's the back of it in its flight pose. So yeah, I'll take off the stand now. So I took away the stand, and here I'll show you if we try to put it down in its flight pose with the stand. That's not going to happen. It's just going to collapse like a cow in heat, But the way you have to put it when it's in its landed pose is you have to fold up the wings, just like that. This is what it's like in its landed position. I'll actually show you that with the stand. So that's kind of it, kind of when it's, just about to land. It's got its wings folded up. It kind of looks like an advanced escape pod. Now over here, you can see these two gray pieces, or this gray part right here, right above my fingernail. That is supposed to be white, and that is the case on each side there. Those the plates with the pin adapter on the bottom. Those are supposed to be in white. I just lost those because one time I took this set apart, and then when I rebuilt it, I noticed that those pieces were gone. Anyways, let's move on. While it's like this, I just want to focus on the cockpit. So the cockpit itself is actually a lot bigger than it is in the show. It's very off scale, and I'll explain that in a second. But you can see here they use the older style of X-Wing windscreen piece with a specialized print on it for the Phantom itself. And if we open that up, it just hinges like usual, and we can sit Ezra Bridger down in there now. I'll use my magic and make that happen, and there he is. So you can see he sits there, and with quite a few of the starships that LEGO makes, you do have to sit him way back for it to close. So you can see there he sits really far back. Looks like he's looking upwards. But if I open that back up, you can see in here there's a pretty nicely detailed cockpit control panel. And that's just on a sloped, or a curving slope piece. You also see the shape of it there. It looks really nice actually. So there that is from the side. It's actually missing a sticker there and one on the other side. They're not really important stickers. They're just, I guess, emblems. And here at the top you can also see the spring-loaded shooter, which I'll show you now. So there's a spring-loaded shooter in there. I'll show you that right now. So you just push down, and here we go. I know you heard that. Don't shoot that at anybody. It's gonna hurt. So there's a side profile of it. It looks pretty nice actually. I like it more in this position. And here at the back you can kind of see the hexagonal shape of it, I guess. And the engines are really simple. They just use black, I guess they're kind of cubicalized astromech heads with just flat top studs on there, orange. And here you can also see this gray flap which opens up. There's a little storage compartment in there. Not much to see. It's just kind of like a squared out space where you can throw Ezra's blaster. And here I'll actually show you the inside. So while this is open, you can see here, you just kind of push that off, and the whole top of it comes off. And down in there, you can kind of see in there, there's a grill, or two yellow grill pieces. And this is where we can put Chopper. So here I'll show you that. So here I'll put Chopper in here. Here he is. Now, because it's the exact same shape as he is, kind of, that 1 or 2x4 dimensions of him, he gets caught on every little, see, he's kind of on an angle there. So you just have to really force him in there. And you can see the head of him sticks out, and when you actually, first, before I put it back on, this little gray part right here, that's just the kind of the roof of the storage space. There's actually a window in there separating Chopper from that storage space. So I'll put the roof on there now, and when you do that, it's perfectly blended in. Chopper's hidden in there, and then we can close the back. So that is that. Looking at it from a side view, I just want to acknowledge that you can literally see through the side there. You can actually see through see my hand through it. That's not supposed to be the case, but that's just what they did to, I guess, just save parts. You know, keep the piece count down. Really, you're not going to see all the way through there when you're playing with it, because unless you're looking at it from directly the side like it is right now, you're not going to see that. And now we're talking about the off-scaleness of it. See, the back here, that little flap that opens up, that's supposed to be a minifigure scale door. You know, there's in the show Star Wars Rebels, the characters, they pretty much run in and out of that part. So it's really off scale, and inside it's not supposed to be just enough space for an astromech. No, it's supposed to be kind of like a school bus. You know, multiple people can sit inside of it. Anyways, let's move on. Lastly, I'm just showing it from the front again, and just show how you fold up the wings. So this wing I can bring up, just kind of goes like that, and then you bring the other part in, it just hinges. So you can see we're halfway there now, and the other side just does that as well. It actually looks pretty nice when it's all closed up. People don't usually like the bottoms of plates, but this, I think, it's pretty flat, you know, and it just kind of looks like semi-greebling, you know. Anyways, I'll move on to the last thing, which is the cannons. Now, I believe in the show the cannons retract and come out when it's in attack and just normal flight pose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to. I mean, I don't think they retract all the way, but I think they just shorten up. But that's okay that they didn't do that here, you know. Usually we do see it in attack pose. So the cannons, you know, it doesn't really matter if they're able to retract or not to me. Anyways, from there you can just see the underside of the nose. They use some cheese wedge pieces to integrate that. You see there's another gray grill piece just for more detail. Anyways, that's all for the main ship. Let's get right on to the minifigures. First minifigure we have here is Ezra Bridger, the first character and kind of the main character of Star Wars Rebels that we see. He actually looks really nice. I just gotta say that. You can see there his face printing, really, I guess it does look like him. His hair is supposed to be kind of a bluey color, kind of purplish. They went with black here. That's okay to me. And you can see he's got his overlapping kind of brownish orangish jumpsuit kinda, and then he's got his kind of fur vest as well on there. You can see his leg printing there. Looks like he's got some shin armor that I'm guessing he must have gotten from a stormtrooper. They kind of showed that there on the leg. You can see that little white patch there. He has shin armor just from a stormtrooper suit, because as we know from the first episode, I'm pretty sure he has kind of a hobby of collecting stormtrooper helmets, or just Imperial helmets in general. And you can see he comes with just a regular blaster. And we'll take a look at his face print there just one more time. You can see there, it looks pretty reasonable. And his second side of his face is kind of looks confused. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. I think it might be because he's being, you know, in the first episode he gets chased by rebels, and then they kind of save him even though they're mad at him. There's his back printing as well. You can see he's kind of just got some vest detail. I don't know what that's supposed to represent there on his vest. but it is a symbol. And the second fig we have here is C11OP, or Chopper. I just call him Chopper personally. Anyways, he's an astromech, kind of a scrap part astromech. You can see he's got a short body and short legs, especially made for him. Actually, I think they're using that body piece in a few other sets now. Nice printing on him. He's got the 3 eyes, or 3 sensors, as they're properly known as. You can see he looks really wide. Oh, get it to focus there. So yeah, he's really wide. I don't know why. It's just, you know, so they could get him to 4 studs wide. His feet just look, or I guess their feet, they just look really big. See underneath they use a rounded or inverted dome slider plate. And his body is actually, the dimensions is 1 brick tall and then 2 by 2. From the top you can see he's got printing on the top of his head, and then just a orange stripe on the back, and then that gray line right there on the side of his head is supposed to represent the little hatches that open up, and his little robot arms come out of there. No back printing, but anyways, that's all for the minifigures. That's all for the review. Hope you enjoyed another Brick Beast review.